Hey guys, it's Sunday. I'm Sarah. This is 7 Awesome Lesbians, and if you understand my shirt, I will love you forever. I feel weird posting a video this late, but I just haven't had time today. I've been out doing stuff and homework and reading Frankenstein, which is ridiculously boring. So anyway, the topic is, how fluid is your sexuality? Do you ever have exceptions or deviate from how you personally identify? What kinds of things would you be open to in differing from your sexuality? My sexuality is as fluid as it gets. I have the sexuality of a glass of water, as in fluid. That's a pun. So anyway, I don't even like labeling myself as anything, let alone queer, even though that's an umbrella term. It's supposed to cover everything. You can be anything under the term queer. And I still don't feel comfortable with it because my sexuality is that fluid. I am all over the place all the time. People are always telling me wow, Sarah, you're so mature to have, figured yourself out at such a young age. You're barely 16, and I'm all like, yeah, all right, I'll take that. Say what you want. It's not true. Right now, I am dating a guy, but 2 weeks ago, I was in love with this girl, and that's just how it goes with me. I said that I will go for months at a time where I will only like girls, and then I'll suddenly like a guy, or vice versa. And things like this just happen with me. I've stopped using the word exception, or I'm going away from my personal identity for a little bit, because I this person that I wouldn't usually like, because I just can't say that because it seems kind of like I'm being fake. Oh yeah, he's my exception. I'm queer, I don't normally like guys. It's that's so false. That is so false. I love guys and I love girls too, but I'm not gonna label myself as one thing, because sexuality, especially in women, is ridiculously fluid. And girls, the majority of girls, teenagers or 30s or old women, they have had some type of little girl crush or some type of little kiss with a girl themselves, even if they don't admit it, because that's just how women are. Their sexuality is very fluid. And my theory is because girls are so much closer than guys are, friendship-wise anyway. So sometimes these things just happen, relationships happen that you don't want to happen. A lot of the time, I'll get a small crush on a very close girlfriend of mine, and I'll be like, crap, I don't know if this is a crush or if it's just because she's, my best friend, and I'm starting to like her a little bit more than that, and it'll go away next week, So basically, I'd be open to anything and differing from my sexuality, because I'm always differing from my sexuality. I don't have a sexuality. That's false. The question is, what kind of people do you hate the most? I want a capital R-A-N-T. Rant. I said this earlier in the video. That was total foreshadowing. Haha, I was just doing my English homework. I'm sorry. I hate fake people. I hate them so much. And I know I act like this sometimes. I'm somebody that I might act a little bit differently around my friend Sarah than I do around my friend Becca, but that is because Sarah is a very hyperactive person, and Becca is a very mellow, calm person who likes to sit around and talk and listen to music, while Sarah likes to run around. So I'm gonna act differently around both of them, because I'm not gonna act like a calm and mellow person around Sarah, who is all over the place. I'm not talking about me, Sarah, I'm talking about my friend Sarah. We're twins because we're both named Sarah and we're both dancers, but she's Asian and I'm not. I'm gonna act differently around different people, but that doesn't make me fake. And some people think that it does make me fake, but it doesn't. And I really don't like people that are fake. Those people that act a certain way, or change the way that they are just a little bit, whether it's the way that they dress, or the way they do their hair, or they're suddenly starting to wear all this makeup, or they suddenly say things there's this girl who uses these terms, these acronyms all fucking time, and she didn't used to, and it bothers me so much because she's changing just so that she can fit in with these really obnoxious people. It just really bothers me when somebody does something like that. Somebody changes who they are, just so that they can be friends with or like interact with some other person that, you know, if they were acting like themselves, wouldn't give them, you know, the time of the day. I mean, it's just, it really, really, really bothers me when people do that. And it's not just, you know, like dressing or acting in certain ways, just anybody that is fake or lies about who they are. I'm doing this a lot. It's not because I want to, okay, sorry. People that lie about who they are even worse than fake people. They're the same because they're still being fake, but they're even worse because not only are they acting different, they're lying about how they normally act. And they're lying, they're like, oh yeah, you know, I dress like this every day, la 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 la. And then like, you know, the next day they're in sweatpants instead of a skirt, and they're like, I thought you said you always dress like this. Well, I mean, I usually do. It's like, there is no way to get out of a lie about who you are. Like, I'm not gonna go around telling people that I'm straight, because in a few months, I might be dating a girl, and then they'll be like, Sarah, you told us you were straight. And that's a really, really crappy example, I know. But it works perfectly, because no matter what you do, you're always gonna end up caught in your lie. So, and being fake is basically lying. It's the exact same thing. Being fake about who you are is lying about who you are, and you always get caught in a lie. You always get caught being fake, so you just shouldn't do it. And those people really, really bother me, and I really, really hate them. Have I mentioned that I hate fake people? Alright! That is all for today. That's a really long video, I'm sorry, just because of that little rant at the end there. I'll see you guys next week. Comment, rate, subscribe. Bye!